My name is Nate Patterson, and I created Swingfield.
This is Swingfield. It's a story of people trying to make their way in life and trying to get ahead.
Inside somewhere or outside?
Over across town at Rebecca Johnson School, churches decide to join forces and get together under one voice and bill it as one voice. They were walking the crime-ridden neighborhood up on the Upper Hill area and taking the territory back step by step through prayer and supplication. Reverend Tony galvanized the saints.
And so we also have some team leaders that will be leading us on the streets as we go out. We'll be doing a prayer walk as well. So those who are, you're not engaging, you're praying. We're just praying for peace. We want our schools to be safe. We want our kids to be safe. We want our families to be safe. We want crime to decrease in the area. So this is the purpose of having this community walk and this unity walk. It shows unity and it shows togetherness. All of us come from different churches. All of us come from different places. You've been invited by your friends and your family, and we're happy that you're here with us. At 6:30, at 6 o'clock, between 6 and 6:05, we want to meet back here, and we're going to do a Jericho walk. We've been walking around here silently, and today's the 7th day, so we're going to do that Jericho walk. When you come back, you'll get the rest of the instructions. And when we close out at that point, then we'll head in for worship at 6:30. Want to make sure that the atmosphere is set. We're all excited about that. Our worship team is ready. You guys are ready, I'm sure. And we're just going to have a great time. We also have our C3 team with us here as well. They'll be walking up with us, making sure that we're safe, also engaging as well in the community. And we're excited about this event. All right?
Icon of the city, Mr. Zehperin Mongroo, local owner and proprietor of the Garden of Eden. He's a Hebrew Israelite. Zeph is a very brilliant man. We took a trip to New York to meet with the ex-wife of the late Dr. Sebi, Mrs. Ma'a. We needed to record a promo for her visit to the Garden of Eden. Zeph had these kinds of connections.
They wanna read my mind, but I redefine what they consider delivery. I lead the time, you watch and wonder. This lightning, I'm chopped with thunder. Breaking backwards, I'm back for the black poor under the poverty level. They tired and worn, living in fear, they own home. See how they pride is torn. Bullet holes in the windows and sides is shown. Like a museum exhibit, you see just how they live in bare bones. Surviving off the scraps alone. If there was more for them to take, make no mistake, it'd be gone. But the only thing is no thing for no one. I'm looking at it like, come on now, so done putting these words together, and it just don't measure up. Fill it up, still thirsty for another cup. Fill it up, get closer to the essence of life. Expand your mind from the left.
This is Charisma. We're at the Garden of Eden. Right now I'm with Zeph. If you can go ahead and tell me what persuaded you and Justin and the others to go ahead and open up the Garden of Eden in our journey.
One of the things we wanted to make sure was available to our clients after they learn what they should eat and what they shouldn't eat is that they don't go out on the street and say, oh, I couldn't help it. I didn't cook today, so they go to McDonald's and eat something. So we made sure they don't have any excuses. And so we told them, hey, you can go downstairs, grab a meal, or we'll deliver it to you if we have to. So basically, the idea was to make sure that they don't mess up on the diet plan that we give them.
Okay, what would you say is your favorite part of our journey in the Garden of Eden?
Charisma.
Well, besides myself, what would you say is another favorite?
Every aspect of this place, the people, the clients, the people I work with, just the whole idea of us being the only, I want to say minority, or I don't like to use the term black, but I might have to just for conversation purposes, a holistic healing facility in Springfield, where we got everything under one roof, from herbs, food, diet, nutrition, fitness, the whole 9 yards. Every aspect of this place I love.
Okay, and what would you say your goal for the Garden of Eden, our journey is?
Well, to get our whole community to come through. Why? Because it's all about health nowadays. I mean, people are so focused on money and all these things, but then when they get sick, they realize money cannot buy me. It don't buy love, and it darn sure ain't gonna buy you good health.
This is the best part. I love my granddaughter, Mrs. Alana McDowell. Alana's a cheerleader and had cheerleading competition in Holyoke. She asked Granddad to come and tape it. I gotta tell you, cheerleading competition is just like you see on TV. I saw the cool kids, the tough girls, the shy kid, and the not so tough little girl. All the stuff I see on TV, and my granddaughter was a part of it. Introducing the DuPont Eagles.
I'm chocolate thunder, breaking backwards. I'm back for the black poor under the poverty level. They tired and worn, living in fear. They own home. See how they pride is torn. Bullet holes in the windows and sides is shown like a museum exhibit. You seeing just how they live it, bare bones, surviving off the scraps alone. If there was more for them to take, make no mistake, it'd be gone. But the only thing is no thing for no one. I'm looking at it like, come on now, so done putting these words together, and it just don't measure up. Fill it up, still thirsty for another cup. Fill it up, get closer to the essence of life. Expand your mind from the lessons I write. Get closer. Spirits lifted like I was a
guys want to tell me what you're doing out here? Anyone? What's that?
Yeah, praying. We're praying for the community. We're praying for the city. We're praying for the people here, that God would just transform hearts, that God would change mindsets, that God would just restore this city over what's happening in our community and in this city. We're praying against gun violence. We're praying against any spiritual, territorial spirits that have set up camp here. We're praying that God would just take over and have full control. So that's my prayer, is that God would just take over the city, clean out the city, and just get his glory out of Springfield, Massachusetts.
Awesome. Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Brother, you want to say something?
Yes, well, we are here to establish God's order and authority in this city. And we know that that begins with prayer. So as we walk, we take territories. As we walk, we destroy the plans of the enemy. As we walk, we destroy the power of alcoholism, crime, and violence. And we declare that this city belongs to Jesus Christ.
Police officers, because they have a tough job out here too, and it's not easy for them either.
I want to say also, pray for our police officers, because they have a tough job out here too.
Listen, man, we just out here sharing the love of God. We just out here sharing the love of God. You know, just meeting people where they're at. If they're in the need of prayer, we just come out here and show some love. You know, the love of Jesus is powerful. The message of salvation, the gift of salvation is for everybody. There's nothing that they can do to deserve it. All they have to do is receive it. It's a gift. And we're just out here just showing some love and praying for our city, the city which we live in, and God is able to walk with us. And so that's what we're doing out here. Amen.
So right now we're out here walking, just claiming our communities, claiming our city for God. We're claiming it. All the violence has to stop. The crime has to stop. But when the casino comes, we need to pray even harder. So we should be practicing now for those who are going to be lost when this casino comes, all the gambling, the sex, the drugs. We as Christians have to follow God's word. And he said, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven. I will forgive their sin and heal their land. So we're looking to have our land healed right now. So that's what we're walking around just claiming. If we're faithful, then God will be faithful, and we'll claim this land and we'll be healed, and we'll go on and we'll be able to save the next generation. So our children will have something better to come up into.
So a lot of people, you know, like these people over here, they come out.
Okay.
But today, they heard y'all was coming.
It's amazing what happens when people of God go on offense.
Oh yeah. God, they need to call all churches that's on every corner. And each church needs to be out there in their community, wherever they are. Word, he always started with a few.
That's right.
Because when it's a lot,
that's right.
Then, like you said,
bless you.
God don't get the glory. But when there's few, God will get the glory.
wanna read my mind, but I redefine what they consider delivery. I lead the time. You watch and wonder. This lightning, I'm chocolate thunder. Breaking backboards, I'm back for the black pour under the poverty level. They tired and worn, living in fear. They own home. See how they pride is torn. Bullet holes in the windows and sides is shown like a museum exhibit. You seeing just how they live at bare bones, surviving off the scraps alone. If there was more for them to take, make no mistake, it'd be gone. But the only thing is no thing for no one. I'm looking at it like, come on now, so done putting these words together, and it just don't measure up. Fill it up, still thirsty for another cup. Fill it up, get closer to the essence of life. Expand your mind from the lessons I write. Get closer.
Wait. No, this is Harlem. Heart of Harlem right here.
Yes?
Yep.
This is the heart of Harlem.
Yep.
It's the first time I've ever been here, sir.
Yep. Where's Sylvia? Sylvia's is back that way a little bit more. If we had time, man, look 125th Street here. See, they got a Whole Foods. Ain't that crazy? A Whole Foods, Nate.
Where? Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah. Look at this. Right here.
I've never seen a whole. I don't even know what the
Look at
hell a
that.
Whole Foods is.
Look at they redid the whole goddamn street. This used to be all black businesses.
Zach, smell that.
Yeah, I smell
You
it.
can smell food. When's the last time you smelled a restaurant before you got to it? That's real food. That's a weird bridge, though.
Yeah, it's 2 tiers.
The Manhattan Bridge?
Yes, it's 2 tiers.
Yeah, but it empties out downtown Manhattan.
Yeah, downtown Manhattan.
That's just weird to me, man. I took a wrong turn. I had to make a U-turn in my truck. But these people act like it wasn't nothing but a thing.
All right, here we are, 45 Willoughby Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. We're sitting with the illustrious, the one and only Sister Ma'a, wife of the late Dr. Sebi. And the whole theme is keeping the legacy alive. Sister Ma'a will be in Springfield, gracing us with her presence at the Garden of Eden Organic Cafe. Sis, welcome, and it's an honor and a pleasure. We finally made it, to hang out with each other. We've been going back and forth. So just, let's talk a little bit about what we expect to hear in Springfield when you come down there.
I'm honored. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me.
My pleasure.
We're going to talk about what is disease, just for us to really understand what is disease, what causes disease, and how is it reversed. We look at disease as if it just popped in. It doesn't pop in. So we need to understand it better than the disease and all the technical words. We need to understand, what is this? How did we get here? First, how did we get here and what caused it to be? And then understand how we reverse it.
We're going to have samples of the herbs and the different things. We're going to talk about what else it is that the fig tree offer, correct?
We will.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Garden of Eden. Today I have here with me Crystal, and she's going to be telling us about the event that's here on tonight. So Crystal, can you tell me what's going to be going on tonight?
Yes, so today we have an amazing lecture by Sister Ma'a. She is the ex-wife of the late Dr. Sebi. She's going to be giving us a lecture on the endocrine system and disease prevention and how to heal through our foods. She's a wonderful healer. And we're very excited to have her back for a second time, so it should be a really great learning experience for everyone.
Awesome. So what should we be expecting here at the event?
So Miss Ma'a will be doing 2 drink demonstrations, 2 smoothies. So that's going to be exciting. We also are serving food, delicious vegan alkaline food.
I love to eat.
Yes, and she will also have available her products from the Fig Tree. And we're just looking forward to meeting new people. A lot of people haven't visited the Garden of Eden, so it should be an exciting time meeting new faces.
Yes, I'm excited. And what can you tell us a little bit about the Fig Tree products?
So they are all natural herbs that Dr. Sebi and Miss Ma'a have compounded and put together over the years. They're great for all sorts of ailments, and she'll be going more into that in her presentation. But they're great products, and she'll be letting us try some.
All right, thank you so much, Crystal. I appreciate that, and I hope that you guys tune in and.
Rockstone was my pillar, could not find place for sleep. But them empty, we have to find food for eat. Every day we terrorize by soldiers and police. When the thing them a strum and the thing them a beat. From them a black cowboy and Indian and chief. From the first to the third straight up the 7th street. One thing in our mind of it jump to the base. I make it in a life and inheritance to make them pay off. Self-employed, cannot get laid off. But the work me have, can't even get a day off. Who they want to stop me now, them find out, say them way off. Alright, so me say one by one, one by one, one by one. We stepping out of Babylon and then one by one, one by one.
When we step like this, you don't wanna mess with this. Even on a mission, focus on our vision, not our ambition. You can't get away. Catch our rhythm, it ain't in your system. We're riding where you're slipping. I told myself that I would be a superstar since I was young. Let's start with fire. Let's bring fire. You start us up, you like that fusion, just can't stop us. Count that ticks till we go boom, you go bye-bye, we'll see you soon. Let it go, sit, wow! We show up and we show up, we can find our whole thing. We so
Let's go.
Music make you lose control. I'm bouncing. Music make you lose control. I'm bouncing.
Look that way. Look at me. Look at me. You can't make me look at you.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They wanna read my mind, but I redefine what they consider delivery. I lead the time. You watch and wonder. This lightning, I'm chocolate thunder. Breaking backboards, I'm back for the black poor under the poverty level. They tired and worn, living in fear. They own home. See how they pride is torn. Bullet holes in the windows and sides is shown like a museum exhibit. You seeing just how they live it, bare bones, surviving off the scraps alone. If there was more for them to take, make no mistake, it'd be gone. But the only thing is no thing for no one. I'm looking at it like, come on now, I'm so done putting these words together, and it just don't measure up. Fill it up, still thirsty for another cup. Fill it up, get closer to the essence of life. Expand your mind from the lessons I write. Get closer. Lifted like I was at the bar saying cheers. I lifted for those behind bars paying years. Lift it up for the old and graying hairs on the beard of a man with no fear that his end is near. Envision this transition is nothing compared to the tribulations of living in good health. Be risen and take the time to listen to the essence. Get closer to it. Do it like you were supposed to do it, and stop following the poster platform. You're stuck in the sand with the rest of the ant farm. Break the glass, let the bell ring, fire alarm, rain down, sprinklers on. No eye of the storm, just like when I perform. They all went from the energy that's radiating out in front of me. I doubt there's gonna be another one who gives you a dose of what I give you, gon' get you closer. See it in a child's eyes, like when a child cries and ain't nobody there to help the little child rise. See the tracks on his face from where the tears dry. Whenever I see it, a small part of me dies and a new part of me grows. I hardly suppose that anybody ever will know. It probably don't show through the windows. I close my eyes up. Pops told me, son, you're gonna need to wise up. Tend to the garden or the weeds will rise up. Listen for the truth, people feed them lies up. It's your fault if you swallow they falseness. Direct yourself and don't follow they lostness. You the boss, this is your life to live. Be prepared, you can share this with your wife and kids forever and always. All days seem endless, no reason to disbelieve or try to pretend. Let's get closer. Get so much closer, and we need to get closer, closer. We gotta get so much closer, and we